Alright, we should be live. What's up, boys? Welcome back. Another day on Minecraft. Yesterday we did a little treasure hunting, a little trading. Today we're going to do something that always makes me a little nervous. We're heading to the Nether. As more of a builder when it comes to Minecraft, the Nether always makes me a bit on edge, but you got to have it. You got to have all the goods there. We need the crystal. The name escapes me right now. The quartz, excuse me, not crystal, quartz, to build some observers for our pumpkin farm that we want to build. That way we can do a little more trading, really start pumping out the emeralds from our farmer here, and we'll be good to go. First thing, though, I do want to we're going to need our bow. So we are going to put infinity. I think I have an infinity book around here somewhere. There it is. So just in case we run into any problems, gas, or any of the other dangers lurking, we will have infinite arrows to deal with them. I hate to do this. Let's see what kind of enchants we could get on it. Punch 1. Ooh. I need one more level and I get punch 3. We're going to do that, so at least this thing isn't totally gimped. We should be able to get that relatively easy. What do we got here? We could do some trading. Let's see, I might have enough pumpkins to do a trade, so let's see if we can do that. So yeah, that's on the agenda for today. Made some adjustments in OBS, so hopefully we're going to have a smoother stream. I don't have Chrome running in the back, which is always great. We will, if we have time, check out Reddit, the news, see what's going on with the hurricane out there, just as we've done earlier this week. All right, here we go. Here's our obsidian. We'll go ahead and throw that in the old inventory because we're going to be using it soon. We got to pick a spot for this portal, too. It needs to be a good location. As we've talked about in earlier streams this week, we're going to be building our main base that way. We're going to build some kind of city. Still haven't decided what theme we're going with. I'm thinking medieval because the last seed I played on, it's been a couple of months. I haven't played Minecraft in a couple of months, but the last seed we played on was a more modern building style. So I'm kind of thinking maybe go back to a castle and town theme, but we'll see. Nothing is set in stone yet. All right, let's go see how many levels we can get. Let's shut the door so he doesn't get out. All right, we'll go with okay, double pumpkin tray. There we go. Boom. That did it right there. 19 levels. Got what's required. Let's go enchant this bow. Throw the infinity on it. And then we are ready to build our nether portal. And the other thing, too, with the nether is the last 2 or 3 seeds I have played on, I always get terrible positions in the nether. Well, it would have been nice if that way. I've got a couple of enchants on there, but we'll take that. All right, power 3 with infinity. What does that cost me? 4 levels. Levels don't really matter because we're going to get a lot in the nether from mining the quartz. Yesterday we did get our elite pickaxe. Efficiency 5, fortune 3, unbreaking 3, and mending. Pretty much all we need. We will need to make another one for silk touch later, but we're still in the early game, kind of just getting into the mid-game range. I don't want this. This is where we're mostly operating. This is our starter base, this shipwreck here. Got our farms, a couple of our villagers we're trading with here. I don't want the portal here just because I don't want that hum constantly in the background, so I'm probably going to head this way. Maybe... It's always a tough decision. But this is just the starter portal. We'll be making a new one in our main base once we start it. So it don't super matter. It does need to be relatively accessible from here, probably. So maybe... Okay, I think back here. We're down at ground level here. This is good. Good spot. Over here by the crops. This is where the pumpkin farm is going to be once we get the observers. So... let's just go right here. How about this? There's a tree in the way here. Oh, well that's no good. Let's fix that real quick. Put that back in there. Okay, it's about to get dark, so we're probably gonna sleep on it. I really want a decent spot here. Easy to get to, but not right on top of the base. So maybe we will go in the actual village up there. Let me get a look. So yeah, for those of you who haven't been around the last few days, this seed, I chose this specifically. It has 4 villages in a box square formation. We have this taiga village. We have a desert village there. There's a savanna village that way, and a snowy biome village over there. And right over here in the middle, in this savanna area, these hills, we're going to build our main base. It's going to be a big city, and these little villages are going to kind of be like the little suburbs, the little towns outside the castle or whatever that we decide to build. And we'll have little stations set up in here. Like this one might be the farming village. The desert one might be this. One might be a mining village. Let's see. We got everything. Let's go ahead and set this up. And that is the long-term plan for this seed. All right. So I'm kind of thinking right up here maybe, and I'll end up building like a staircase or something up to here. We're just going to put it right on top of this house. Actually, no, right here is perfect. This is good. This little enclave right here. So let's get that out. We're going to dig it into the ground here. Get those out of the way. Very nice. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Pillar up. Put you here. 1. Put that just for symmetry's sake. 2. All right. Let's see. Make sure we ain't got nothing too important on us. Let's get our food in here. We're not going to need a boat. We do not need the bed. Make sure that's put away. Get rid of the dirt. I'm going to go throw the emeralds in before. There's no reason to carry them. That's just asking to lose them if we die. So we're going to put them up. We're actually going to chop up these pumpkins. Although this little mini pumpkin farm won't matter much longer either. As soon as we get the observers going, we'll have a nice automated pumpkin farm over there. Okay, so far the adjustments I've made to OBS have done the trick, and our performance is just miles better. For any of y'all interested in streaming, all I did, and I had to look this up because I'm relatively new to this, but instead of capturing the whole desktop, I've got it capturing just the game, and that has made a huge difference in frame rate loss. Okay, I should have put the pumpkins up, but let's just get this done. Let's get this on. Here we go. Brace yourselves. Okay, what are we looking at here? Looking at a world that doesn't want to load. I'm always scared of falling right off. Okay, we're in some... Looks like we're actually in a cavern, which... Excuse the lag. Okay, this is actually not terrible. Because, like I said, I hate when it drops us right into a piglin area. One of the... I can't even know what they're called anymore. The forests. And you just got piglins and hoglins right on your case, right from the jump. So, okay, got quartz right there. Beautiful. Let's go ahead, though. We're going to tunnel out a little bit. We are getting some frame losses here, but that's probably just from the game loading. I do hear piglins. That's probably just from the game loading the new area, because this is our first time in the Nether on this seed. So it's got to load all the assets. Okay. Oh. There they are right there. And he's trying to shoot me right off the bat. Ain't that something? Let's just block that off. Make sure nobody can get in here. All right, we got enough. Oh, wow. That's quick. Got enough netherrack for some pillaring. Oh, look at that. You can't ask for better than that. We got quartz right under the portal. All right, we're going to make enough right here. probably for everything we need, especially, oh yeah, with fortune on the pickaxe. That is not to be underestimated. Let's fill this in because we're going to build a little staircase down from the portal. And we can go from there. Let's see. Yeah, frame rate is back, so that's good. Let's see. This is actually perfect because nothing can get us at this point. Except from that way, possibly. But, oh, there's a cave right here. We'll come back to that in a moment, too. Let's go ahead and go get this quartz. So we can... I'm going to torch light this place up a little bit, too. Just going to pillar up. Grab the quartz. And let's get some light up here, too. We'll do a little bit of exploring, see if we can make some tunnels, get our way to a kind of outer nether, I guess you would call it. Yeah, levels just pile up with quartz. That's why I'm always nervous coming to the nether, but it's always worth it. I mean, there's stuff, of course, you gotta have, but... Oh, there's a cave this way, too. Very nice. Some gold. It's one thing I like that they added to the nether is the gold. So much gold. Which, of course, now it's got many more uses with all the piglin trading, which is not quite as OP as villager trading, but it's pretty good. Alright, let's check this way. One of my little tricks for navigation so you never get lost, always put your torches on the right side wall so you can follow them back. I learned that little trick from a YouTube video many, many years ago when I was first learning the game to play with my nephew, because that's really what got me into Minecraft. Oh, I see the little lava spurts. Okay, it's probably just floating up from the ground. So yeah, always plant torches on the right side so then you can follow them back. It can get complicating when you start crisscrossing paths, but pretty good technique. I can't remember the name of the channel that I saw that on. Okay, we're going to pillar up and grab that in a minute. Zombie pigman. The gold, it's going to be a while probably before I get into piglin trading, but it will be handy in building powered rails, which I will start needing at some point. Okay, I think I need to go back in here. Yeah, the powered rails will be huge for some of the farms we're going to build. Let's see. We've already got over a stack of quartz. So let's head back to the portal. We're not going to leave yet. Let's get a torch up here. Let's build this. No, that's not what I want to do. Let's build a little bridge. We'll go check this side out. I do want to go ahead while we're here, even though we've got what we came for. I want to establish an exit to the greater nether area. What is our cords? We are at level 56, so we're not too high, too low. But yeah, we'll definitely be coming back many, many times to the nether. We eventually got to get netherite, and we got to find a fortress and get the little red nether mushrooms. I forget, nether wart, that's what it's called. Got to get that for brewing. Definitely going to want brewing for water breathing and many other adventures. That's mainly what I use brewing for, is just the water breathing and the night vision. Once we're ready to start tackling the underwater bits. I don't know why I did that. Alright, that's about it for that. So we did find through here. Now what is out here? Is this just that same ravine maybe? Okay, and there, see right there. That's what I usually get dropped in when I come into the nether since the update, is one of these forests, and there's just piglins everywhere. But we do want to go there. I mean, we do need access to that area. A lot of good stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to head... Let's see. Let's take another look. We might just go this route. I love how easily the netherrack is just shattered. I just pillar around here. What we don't want to do, though, is give the mobs easy access to the base. Or to the portal, excuse me. So we're going to keep it lit so we don't fall in any holes. I'm notorious for doing that. Alright, here we go. Getting there, getting there. Should be coming up on it shortly. Okay, no, there's a... Oh, no, we're not coming up on it. That is a hole. That is another ravine. Ooh, there's some more crystals. Quartz into the belly. Okay, that's not a bad drop. We're right here. Okay. Picking up some of them levels we lost. We did a good bit of enchanting the other day, yesterday. And then this morning we just did a little more. Let's get this. Light it up. Here we go. Oh, see, we're already... Okay, cool. We're getting into it. Just got some of the red little nether grass. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Crimson roots. And our inventory is already full. That's crazy. Now we gotta start looking out. And there's a hole there. Let's cover that up. Okay. I'm just gonna make this path a little safer. Noob proof, as I like to say, because I am a noob. Okay, we got entirely too much netherrack. We're going to toss this. Oh, yeah, let's cover that hole. We're going to toss some of this netherrack to clear out our inventory. We have a ton of gold. We are Scrooge McDuck rich right now. Get out of here. Dude, let's get armed up with a sword. Put a couple torches. Yeah, I want to collect. There we go. Get some of this. I like these new the mushroom lights too. They're really neat. Alright, we got some of the wood. What do we have here? Crimson fungus. And I have played a couple of patches past when the Nether update came out. Oh, I don't like this background music. It keeps sounding like a bow winding up. Okay, this is something I would like to get. Can I just... No, I gotta cut it with shears probably. But my inventory is stacked, so we are going to just have a peek around and see what we want to come back for. We definitely want some of those mushroom lights. We want some of the vines, because I think you can climb those. That will be handy. And we'll see what else is around here. That looks like a hole that I'm going to fall into, so we're going to go ahead and fill that in. Yeah, it's killing me with that music. Uh-oh. Hoglin. Time to run. Alright, great success on the Nether trip, though. We didn't die, which is always a plus. We didn't get put in an absolutely terrible spot. We're going to keep filling this in, though. I want this to be super safe. Got to keep baby-proofing the Nether. There's still some dudes down here, I think, so we're going to just cover that up. All right, yeah, this is a really good trip. Yay! Oh, we have somebody in chat. Well, let's see. load on up. Make sure I'm not in the dark. We are in the dark, so we like to sleep the night away because, again, I'm a noob. I'll get killed. Let's see, why is it asking me to sign in? That's strange. Alright. I gotta fix that. Okay. 1 second. About to have a little bit of FPS lag. Let's sleep that night away. Alright. We are, let's see. Alright, while that loads, let's get back in here. Gotta start unloading this inventory. Just gonna dump all this for now. We'll come back and play with it in a bit. These we're gonna keep because we are gonna go straight into some observers. Excuse me. And alright, hold there. Let's see. Let's go into our settings here. Pop this out. I gotta fix. For some reason, the chat is not wanting to play nice with OBS. We gotta work on that. Let's see. We'll trash that. Do like so, and that should do the trick. Okay, there we go. Do that. Let's see. Let me check. Okay, there we go. That should work. Yes, it's me. Okay. Let's see if we can get this working in OBS. That will make things so much easier. Oh. Hold again. There we go. Get that. Man, that'll be very annoying to have to do that every time, though. Okay, no, that's not going to work. All right, we're going to have to do this way, I guess. And I am terribly sorry this is working like this. It's something I gotta work on. Okay. Let's see. Do that again. Let's try it one more time in OBS. I'd really like to get this working right. We have fixed a lot of our issues. The frame rate is working good. Changing the source on there, fix that. I've also been playing with some overlays. I want to get some work on that as well. All right, we're going to trash this. There we go. Do this. Do that. We'll see if it works this time. Don't want to go. There we go. Go in the spot. There we go. All right. We should. Okay. Chat should be okay now. Awesome. Now let's just exit this out. Excellent connection. Everything is good. Let's see. Hopefully we can get rid of that. And get rid of this. Okay. So now we can see. I've got to also work on some other additions for getting the viewers. See how I can see the viewers while streaming. So I've got chat worked in. That's the next step. Getting some more add-ons. All right. Enough of that. What do we need? We need redstone. Let's go ahead and get a stack. Put that back. Redstone. I can't even remember what all goes into this. So we're just going to use the old trusty recipe book. We need 5 observers. There we go. Got that. We're going to dump this. That should be enough for now. And I think we have everything else pretty much set up. We need pumpkin seeds. Do I have pumpkins? What did I do with the pumpkins we just cut? I don't know. Anyway, we got more growing out there. Not a problem. Okay, let's go set up the trusty. Oh, there's one right there. Perfect timing. Love it when a plan comes together. Okay, so pumpkin farm. This is a super basic one. They make better ones from better players. But the basic idea is you have an observer in front of a pumpkin stem. And every time it updates, when it grows or when it grows a pumpkin, it's going to activate the observer, which activates the pistons, which then will push. And once a pumpkin grows on it, it'll shoot it into the water stream. Down here, I have a hopper and a chest. Super basic, day one stuff. Let's do it. Oh, perfect. 4 seeds. We will start. Let's put the observers down first. Okay, so we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I did them backwards. Damn it. Every time. I do that every time. That's why I'm not a professional Minecraft player. Let's try this again. There we go. No. That's not going to work, fella. That's also not going to work. Come on, dude. Work with me here. There we go. Get into line. Okay. Can I get out? I can't get out. So, to test it, to make sure everything's working right, I can't remember if I need... We'll start with 1. Let's just see. No. Okay. Something's not the way it's supposed to be. I might need a block here. I am rusty. I have not played in a couple of months. So... I'm pretty sure a block needs to be somewhere. Let's try it this way. No, still not firing off. Let's try that and that. Do one more. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we need blocks behind And you see one of them grew. There, that one grew and it activated it. Perfect. We need blocks behind the pistons. We need to clear this mess out of here. We need blocks behind the pistons because of funky redstone magic that I do not fully understand. I have a vague understanding of it. Enough to get things done, I guess. Now, this time when I do this one, it should work. I want to say I have one too many. Wait. That one there, that one there, that one there. Something's not right. Something there. No, I'm just short one seed. That's all. That should not be that. That should be regular dirt. There we go. Yeah, it needs regular dirt to grow on. All right, so that should be it. And once we get some pumpkins, we'll go ahead and finish it out. And you can stack this up. So one good thing about this, it is stackable. You just have to make sure your blocks are waterlogged. And it's good to go, which that one did. I didn't think it would, but that one did. So the last thing we'll have to do is put one there. But now every time one of these changes, it's going to activate the observer, which activates the piston through the redstone magic. And it'll do it every time they grow a little bit, which this one already did. You heard it fire off behind me while I was working on the redstone. It will also activate when a pumpkin grows. So, love the redstone magic. There we go. We got another pumpkin. That means we can chop this into a seed and get that going. They make better designs. I've actually made it once or twice. I can't remember. I've played a lot of Minecraft through the years now. They make a better one where the pistons and the observers are above and you have like a little grid pattern. But that is going to be a little more resource intensive and a little more aggravating to build. I just wanted to quickly get one up and going so we could get some pumpkins generated. I really don't need a ton of emeralds at this point. We're already decked out in diamonds. Boom, perfect. We're already decked out in diamonds. I'm not in a rush at this point to get to the end game, to kill the Ender Dragon and all that. This is going to be more of a building stream than a action stream. But okay, so we completed our first task that I had set for today. We talked about this yesterday. We went to the Nether. So that's done and dusted. Got it. The next thing on our task is going to be combat. Now that we have our gear, it's time to fight some mobs. Not my favorite part of the game because I suck at it. But we're going to do it. We need to start getting some supplies, some bones, because we have not found a spawner, unfortunately, which we're okay on the bone meal because we have a wheat farm over here and we can just grind up the seeds in the composter. So we're going to be okay, but we have some other uses for bones in the future. But it'll also help us get some XP. So the next nightfall, we might do a little combat session. But while we wait for the night to come, let me see. Okay, the diamond sword. That's one of the things it's time to upgrade. This iron sword's about dead anyway. Let's check it. I think I have a couple of diamonds. I do. We are going to go ahead and craft ourselves up a diamond sword. Not super worried about getting the other diamond tools at this point. We will eventually want them, but we're going to build up. One of our villagers over here is a toolsmith, I believe. So we're going to grind him up with some trades. Let's check him out while we're waiting for the night to come. And I need to go find a good spot to fight too for combat. I don't like to fight in the bush. Alright, so yeah, we got two villagers over here already locked up. one of them. We did a librarian, got our mending book, got a super good deal, 12 emeralds in a book for a mending book. We could get one right now if we wanted. We don't need that. Here's our toolsmith. This trade's going to be a little tricky because we're onto the iron portion. I could do, as you see, this just doesn't give a lot of experience on him, so we're going to need to grind up some iron. Not ready to do iron farm yet, so we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way and go mine it. I was a little panicking the other day because the first Caves and Cliff update, they put a bunch of iron in like the cliffs and the mountains on the outside, and you could get more iron that way than mining. And you know, they moved the world border down. Bedrock is now like minus 65 or something like that. And fortunately, you can still find a lot of iron at Y level 15 or so. And that's actually, we're going to go unload our inventory, and that's what we'll go check out. We'll go hit a quick mining run. Please excuse my clog nose. I probably sound ridiculous right now, but it is the allergies. They are doing me in. Alright, get rid of that. Okay, we need more torches. Let's do that while we think of it. There we go. Okay. Wait, there's our treasure box. This has got like our goodies. We'll put that in there. We'll go with the offhand here. Put that away. Don't need the shield. Excuse me. At the moment, I can't even remember what was down here. Oh, that. Definitely don't need emeralds. Put it in our food. Got the hoe. Bed we're not going to need for a minute. Okay, that can go there. Oh, redstone. That's got to go back. Go back where you came from. Thank you. Okay. Cool. So, let's go on a little mining trip. And that is actually where will probably be our hunting grounds. I hate to do it near the village. That's one of the reasons why I've avoided combat, grinding mobs. It's because with all these villages around, I don't like to stay up at night and have, you know, you can get those zombie invasions of the village. And I'm trying to make sure these villagers stay alive. But now that I've got a couple of them boxed up, we should be okay. I can pull them out and do a villager breeder. This actually goes to a ravine. Let's see, or is it here? Is this one already at one? I might have stopped just because this is deep slate. But this is level 15, so this is prime iron territory right here. See if we could grab some up. Whatever we do on this run, we're going to trade. We're not saving. We got a little bit put away. We will need iron for pistons and other redstone contraptions. I'll go ahead and collect that. Nice little copper vein. Alright, some gold. Again, this is going to be useful for powered rails, which we will need for some of our farms in the future. Okay, get reoriented. There we go. Yeah, mining through deep slate is just no kind of fun. And of course, since I'm terrible at combat, lapis. Since I'm terrible at combat, it's going to be a minute before I get a beacon, so I just got to deal with it. But thankfully, with the Fortune 5 pick, not Fortune 5, Efficiency 5 pick is a lot easier. Man, running that down, it was grinding out some iron picks. Well, wow, that little bit with Fortune give a lot of lapis. But fortunately, we're not getting any iron. Getting copper. This is one of the things I wish they had done. I wish copper, they had made copper tools. That would have been cool. Or bronze. You could go through the Bronze Age before you hit the Iron Age, you know, historically accurate. Would have been cool. Nice flavor. Here we go. This is the ravine. This is closer to the start of the ravine. Let's check out. Oh no, it goes a good ways. Some more coal. Yeah, not too crazy about running around in there now. Just too much, too many chances for mobs to drop on your head. It's one thing you learn. I don't take a lot of chances in Minecraft. You're always calculated. Man, the ores. It's been a pretty good ore run. Let's do this. Pretty good ores, except, of course, what we came for. Iron ore. Okay, let's back out. Let's just see there's some, of course. It's taunting me. Watch this. We will try this little ditty right here. This water's going to follow me all the way across, isn't it? This was a mistake. Mistakes were made, but fortunately, they can be fixed. Aha. Let's see here. That's Minecraft water physics for you. I have no idea what's going on, why the water is under here. Watch this. Let's see if that does anything. Cover that up. Like I said, Minecraft water physics. What is this sorcery? Where's that iron at? I think it's all up in the water. Let's put that there so I can see. That's pretty cool looking though. Nice little waterfall action all around the trail. Alright, we gonna just do a little of this and that. Got some iron. Nice little vein too. Very nice. Alright, so now we can also continue on at this level. Because like I said, I was trying to avoid that ravine. I will. Might dare it. Might take a calculator risk and go run it in a minute. For the views. Let's just run a little bit more. It should be dark. Ooh, here. A little zombie action somewhere. It should be dark outside too. So we can go out there and... Oh, there we go. Hello. So we have a cave here. Very good. Goodbye. Oh, hello. There's more iron. We'll take that. But yeah, all that darkness up there. Oh yeah, nice ledge right there for creepers to drop in and blow up on your head. Already had a jump scare moment on stream yesterday, which I must confess, the last 3 streams, if you didn't catch it, did not have the audio set up right. So I'm sitting here talking like an idiot, and nobody can hear me. Good times. Hopefully, that's not the case today, but I'll find out later. But on a positive note, yes, the FPS lag has been completely fixed. With, holy shnikes, Batman. Full inventory. Alright, we're going to run up, drop some stuff off, and then we'll run around and try not to get killed. Oh, there's a zombie on my house. On my, not my house, but the... Ooh, they're everywhere. On my little farmer house. I'm pretty sure I'm safe in here. But I'm not 100% sure. They're just dumping everything in. Now we'll take the torches back, but I don't need them in my offhand. We're going to put the shield. We'll come back and check our loot later. We did a pretty good haul there. Let's go kill some things. Go, shields up. Go out this way. Man, if a creeper's here and just blows up my stuff, I'm not going to have a good day. Got the high ground. This is not where I want to fight, though. Oh, look at this. They're coming out the woodwork. Yeah, see that? I would not like any of those guys messing around. So what we're going to actually do, we'll leave them be. We'll let the sun take care of them. We're going to haul butt out of here. I want to fight on some open territory. So we're going to hit the desert. We will fight them in the desert. We will fight them in the seas. Not really. Stay away from the seas. A trident drowned right now would probably end me. Ah, here we go. We have, I should have brought my dogs. That looked like a creeper over there. I'm blaming that one on lag. I should have, I can make an axe. Oh, that's a turtle. Should have brought dogs. That'll be for the next trip. But I do have an iron golem over here. So I got backup. See, look at all this. Which I don't think iron golems attack creepers, so that I'm still vulnerable. Bloop. Need to get that achievement, the sniper achievement. See if I can hit this guy over here. Boom, first shot. Guess that wasn't quite long enough. Alright. Now we want to get in a little closer combat. We'll go back for that loot later. What are we working with on time? It's the middle of the night. The night is young and so am I. But not really. Yeah, this area's a little dark. We could have some action over here. Ooh. What is... Oh, those guys. Oh, poison on first try. Come on, bro. How you gonna do me like that? Blue. Let me get the axe out. There we go. Jump crit axe for the win. Oh, no. We don't want to deal with you. It's getting a little crowded over here, player. Let's get out of here. Oh, dear. Oh. Want y'all. And 1 and 2. Thanks for doing my dirty work. My dude. Oh, hello. There, Creeper City over here. And they've all decided to kill me instead. Boom! That's what's up. Good job, Creeper. Yeah, I used to not be quite this scared of combat, but it was when the not PvP, I keep wanting to call this PvP, but when the combat update happened and they changed and put the cooldown timer on the swords. Yeah, that changed things for me. I mean, as you can see, I can make it out here, but oh, dang, I think he must have got the Enderman. I can make it out here, but not very good at it. And if I get jumped by a couple, I'm probably getting wrecked. Probably getting wrecked. Man, I wish there was a way we could heal him. I'm gonna need his butt in a minute. And this is why I kind of don't like this whole idea, because now all the iron golems are just getting kind of, excuse me again, wow. They're getting worn down. And well, that guy's tough. The iron golem's getting worn down, so now the city's going to be defenseless when I'm not around, which is not ideal. But there's still a good bit of villagers here, so hopefully they will spawn another. Let's see, come on. Oh, missed. Didn't miss that time, though. Yeah, one other thing, my eyesight. I'm getting old. Get this. They got me in happy hour here, and this the sun's starting to come up. Ooh, 2-shot. Come on, a strafe. Come on, watch this. Let's get him first. That guy's already dead. Dang. The lag is real. Yep, dropping frames. There we go. Yeah, let's collect these creepers up. The more gunpowder we get, the better. Be very handy for a couple of things later. I know some of the potions use it. Obviously, firework rockets use it, but I'm a long way away from needing firework rockets. Anybody else want to play? Oop, fell off the cliff. Don't jump, bro. Feel like I haven't been this way, but I know I have. Okay, let's get to the middle here. Just get away from danger. Let's see what we got. We got an ender pearl. I want to say that's our first one in the seed. Very nice. String, got some bones, 5 gunpowder. Pretty weak haul, but we didn't run the whole night, so all right, it'll do. It'll do. Did I leave loot behind? I did. There we go. Let's get that. All right. Yeah, holy shnikes, we have already been streaming for 53 minutes. Yesterday we set our record for an hour and a half. We'll see about topping that today. What's my time? Maybe. We'll have to jet to go get the youngin at a certain point. Dive here in the water. All right, not bad. We got a lot accomplished today. First Nether trip, first night of combat. Getting the old skills. Shaking the rust off a bit. Might head back to the Nether next. I am starting to get a little bit more FPS lag. My frames are dropping. Not sure why. Noticed this yesterday, that it happened after about an hour. So that's something to watch for today too. If it is, it could just be a computer problem. If this computer can't handle it, which I already know, it's not a clunker, but it's not top of the line either. So I was told, I talked to my brother, he's a little more. Did I cook anything here? He's a little more in tune with the streaming world and all that. And he said, he warned me about Chrome, something about a memory leakage. So, that could be a problem. All right, we're going to head back to the Nether and get some of that stuff we wanted to and didn't get to. Yeah, changing dimensions definitely drops the frames, but they popped right back, so that's nice. We'll get some stairs over here later. Make this a nice, seamless journey. Oh, we definitely want to clog that up. I will walk right out that window. Come here, Hoglin. Oh, you mad? You didn't like that, did you? Well, guess what? I'm having pork chops for dinner. Oh, my goodness. Here I go again. Gonna build us a nice, safe little bridge right here. And hope nobody kills me from behind. There we go. Safety first. Safety first. We also are going to put torches. Let's go ahead and get torch to the offhand. So we don't lose our way. That was pretty worthless right there. Alright, I did want to check this out. Let's see. I think you need shears. Yes. Okay, we got a vine. Cool. Listen out. Okay, we can get the little nether wart blocks. This gold hoe is not going to last long. It's good for the crops, but it is not good for anything else. Cool beans. Alright, we got the... What is this? The shroom light. I like the shroom lights. Those are cool. Lovely little addition to the game. We will go ahead and snatch up some more of this wood too while we're here. Huh. I thought that was soul sand. That's something else we need is soul sand. For sure. It's not going to be in this biome. It's so funny how the netherrack looks brown compared to all this red. Alright, yeah, we do got to... Let's just kind of get our bearings here. Make sure we don't go over that cliff. Grab this up. Not sure what tool exactly you're supposed to use on that. These shroom lights will be very nice. Good light source, something different. I've enjoyed using those. I think my favorite's still the sea lantern though. Man, we are in some... I heard a crossbow. We're still in the caverns, which I'm not a fan of. Alright, so we do have the red... What's this? The Crimson Forest? Yeah, Crimson Forest. Alright, so we got that. Got most of what we wanted from here. Let's go check out some other areas. Get some more of those vines, which we can grow them now. Let's see if we can't find another area. But yeah, these cliffs are not my favorite place to be. Alright, so we know that's this way. So we're going to head back to the portal room and head the other way. We're just going to tunnel this way. You gotta be careful. This goes so fast. And there's little pockets of lava. And lava, if you didn't know, flows faster in the Nether than it does in the overworld. So you'll run into it, and if you're not careful, you can run slap into some lava. You can't use water buckets in the Nether to get it off of you. You're pretty boned. You can do a cauldron, though, with water in it, I believe, and jump into it. Or you used to could. One of my favorite southern words. Used to could. I used to could. How are we doing? Good on torches. Lovely. Yeah, there's this sound. It's part of the background music or something. It sounds like a bow winding up. It's tripping me out. Yes, we have gone over an hour on stream. Awesome. I think this is the longest I've actually gamed on stream. Like I said, yesterday we went for an hour and a half, but we stopped and did some Reddit. Just talked news and politics, talked shop a little bit. All right, where that goes deep down. Like we're gonna have to go up at some point to get out of this area to get to what we're looking for, the soul sand biome. Let's see, what does it call us? Okay, this says we're in the Crimson Forest still here. So actually, we've seen that way. Let's go this way. Let's just tunnel through here for a little bit, see if we can get a different biome without getting killed, of course. Racking up on the quartz, which this is good levels, and having the mending on the pickaxe is a double bonus here. Oh, that right there is no fun. That is a party pooper. Let's see, still in the Crimson Forest. So we got a ways to go. What am I doing? I'm going to axe this stuff down. Okay. It's a little cave. Where are we at? Let's see. We're in the Nether Wastes. Okay, we are out of the Crimson Forest. Awesome. Don't know if we're going to have soul sand in this biome either, though. This is, I think, just like basically the netherrack area. But let's just see if there's a way. Oh, I'm going to take as much of this as they want to give me. Let's see. Hello, fella. Oh, our first ghast of the season. Hello. Dude, don't bump me near the corners like that. I guess the ghast could spawn in here, man. I'm not a fan of these big old caverns, though. I think that dude just dive bombed off the top. No, he didn't. He went up. Okay. We're going to have to go a different route to find some actual plains, some actual area. Let's see, I think this is just the end of this here, yeah. I don't know what I was expecting to see up there, like there's a porthole or something. All right. See, I've just had bad luck. A few seeds in a row on the Nether. It's like I'm either put in danger or I'm kind of put in the middle of nowhere. And this is the other thing. I always seem to come back in the middle of the night. Just waiting to pop out of the portal and get hit with a creeper. Bam. Alright, we're going to dump all this in. And I have a vicious chest monster brewing right now. We'll take the food. It can go over here. This is a time cleaning this up I'll do off stream. You don't want to see all that. Alright, get my little things organized here. Alright, so in our mining trip though, we got almost 2 stacks of copper. We got 20 gold. We'll go ahead and get that cooking. We did get some iron. We'll get that cooking. Very sweet. On our hunting expedition, we got some bones. Got our first ender pearl. And a little bit of gunpowder. Oh wait, let's go ahead and sleep this night away for zombies have beaten down all my villager doors. Which most of my villagers should be pretty safe at the moment. Alright, 3 ought to do it. 3 here. We'll get that cooking. Alright, where are we at? Okay, we're still good on time. Awesome. Go ahead and knock these pumpkins out while we're here. We won't need these much longer. Oh, that's something we can do. We can check. I should have grabbed the bones and went ahead and bone mealed up these pumpkins over here. Okay, yeah, that's all lined up. That's perfect. Crops are about ready for a... But I'm going to go ahead and just let this... I'm not in a rush, so I'm going to let these grow up so I can just knock them out all at once. Carrots and potatoes are probably ready. Okay. I need to empty this thing. What's in here? I'll start working on emptying this. Get rid of that. Come back for the seeds another time. I'll get all my food going. I'm actually going to need to build a, since this is obviously going to be the farming area, build a windmill over here somewhere. It's going to be one of our first little projects. One of our first design projects, we'll call it. There's some bone meal. Okay, yeah, we're going to take that over there. Bone meal up the pumpkins. Get that rocking and rolling. This can come out. We have bones over here. Nah, we don't need to do too much. Do I have pumpkins? I have pumpkins in there. Let's get those out of there. Put those here. Alright, let's go bone meal up these pumpkins. Shut your door. Alright, so the goals we set from yesterday have been... Boom! That was quick. Okay. In case you didn't see that, in real time, it literally popped a pumpkin out as soon as it got to size. Poop. Oop. So we have our first pumpkins. Oh, and another one. So yeah, there it is in action. This activates, this updates. Observer reads it, sends a signal, pumps out a redstone signal, activates the piston, it knocks the pumpkin in, and bam, we have pumpkins. I'm just going to leave those there. We don't need them. But yeah, what I was saying, last stream, we set a goal to go to the Nether, did it, and to get some combat in. Did that too. So I actually got a 2-for-1. Next, I believe next stream we are going to start... Because we are very solidly, I would say, in the mid-game now. We've got a diamond sword. We've got a maxed-out pickaxe. We got a diamond gear. Next stream, we're going to start work on the actual main base area, which is going to be this way. It is going to be... I'm just going to climb this hill here, get a good vantage point. Over here, yep, I built my little treehouse area. So yeah, that savanna area, that's going to be about where the main city, the center of the main city is. Because as you can see, one of the villages is right behind me. The desert village we've been to over there. You can see the snow village, the rooftops of the snow village there. And past that little hill is where the savannah village is. So what we're going to do is flatten this hill and that hill. And there's a little river here. So we have river access, water access, and those two areas, that's going to be where the main city is going to be. So it's going to be a lot of grind work. Probably do some of that on stream tomorrow or Monday. It might be Monday. I don't know if I'm going to be available tomorrow. My son has a soccer game. And it's the weekend. They'll be home. So we might not be doing it tomorrow, but Monday for sure at the latest. Get rid of that. Let's see. What else do we need to do? We need to pick that pumpkin. Just going to throw it. This is going to be our new pumpkin storage over here. I actually want to maybe get some pumpkins and decorate this. That'd be pretty cool. Excuse me. All right. Iron. Oh yes. Let's go trade in some of that iron. That was what we wanted to do. Here comes the rain. That's something else I've noted. There is a ton of freaking rain on this seed. It's actually giving me a decent break today on today's stream, but all week it has just been terrible. And of course the rain makes it dark. It brings out the mobs, and we don't like that. We don't like that on this channel. I have to say, one thing that improved my combat skills in Minecraft is my son loved to watch me go fight the mobs. He always wanted me to go fight the monsters. So I had to appease him and do that. And by necessity, I got better. Alright, that worked out pretty good. When he updates, hopefully he's got some actual tools available. Okay, let's see what we got. Whew, that's steep. I don't have enough. Okay, that's not bad. That's not great. That is better than what I got. So we'll probably buy a couple of those. That'll get us up there with him a little bit. That's going to be an issue. So these are the toolsmiths, one of the hardest ones so far I've had to deal with. Let's get out of here before a creeper blows me up. So that's another thing on the agenda, is going to be grinding down some gravel. Hopefully get some flint so we can at least do one or two trades. Yeah, I think I'm done with the pumpkins. We got the pumpkin patch going. We are good to go. What is our emerald situation looking like? Let's count them up. Put away the old iron. I don't want to use all my iron on trades at the moment. If we get lucky with mining sessions, we will do some more. All right. Okay. We are an hour and 15 minutes in. I think we are going to call that on the Minecraft. Let's see here. Let's get a window going. We'll check out Reddit, see what's going on with the world today, like we've been doing. Funny story, I told you earlier yesterday. Apparently, I was recording without the audio working because I had it set up for recording but not for stream. I didn't have the two channels. Like I said, hopefully that's fixed today. But we watched the World of Warcraft Dragonflight announce trailer. Got a copyright strike because I guess you couldn't hear my voice over it, and it just picked up the music from the trailer, and some company I never heard of put a copy claim on the stream. There's no restrictions on the stream, not a problem. This isn't a monetized channel, so no big deal, but that was funny. In retrospect, I was a little worried yesterday. Okay, so we're going to go to that. There we go. Let's see here. There we go. All right, let's I use old Reddit, so that pops up when I click my link on my taskbar. Let's go to the new Reddit. We can turn this brightness off. Go to dark mode. Still not fully, I'm getting there, but I'm still not fully used to new Reddit. There we go. Let's get Minecraft turned off. Okay, Community movie ordered at Peacock. Never watched Community. I heard it was funny. Sounded interesting. Seemed interesting. It's on the list. Oh, Russian consulate in New York this morning. That's some graffiti. Kremlin says any attack on annexed territory will be an attack on Russia. We talked about this on stream yesterday too. It's which, since the voice wasn't working, nobody heard it. But yeah, this is a serious situation. Of course, obviously it's war. Everybody knows that. But what I keep saying is we're at this point where both sides have kind of backed themselves into corners. Well, I wouldn't say the West has. Russia has backed us into a corner. But Putin has also backed himself into a corner where if he doesn't win this war and accomplish what he's gone for, at least stealing this territory that he just stole now today, that's officially signed, annexing the eastern portions of Ukraine along with some of the south. If he doesn't at least walk away with that, he would probably fear getting toppled. So that's where this talk about nuclear weapons and all has come from, is that he kind of has backed himself into a corner where he has to come away with something. So he's trying to scare us off. Now, whether he's going to actually do it or not, I sure hope not. I kind of don't think so. But if he does, to me, nuclear weapons are, that is a red line. We cannot allow Russia to cross, because if they use nuclear weapons in a war of conquest, because that's what this is a war of conquest. They're trying to conquer a neighboring country and steal land from them. If we allow that, what's to stop them from doing it somewhere else? There's other countries with Russian populations in Eastern Europe that are not a part of NATO that he would likely go after next. But we're also sending a message to other countries such as Pakistan and India, who are both nuclear armed and are in constant conflict with each other. If Russia's allowed to get away with using nuclear weapons in a war of conquest, they're definitely going to feel justified using it against each other if they get heated between them. Then you have North Korea. What's to stop them from saying, oh, okay, so it's cool to use nuclear weapons now. We're going to nuke South Korea. We're going to take South Korea. Obviously, there's other things that would stop them, such as our presence on the peninsula. But the bottom line is you set a precedent to where it's okay to use nuclear weapons in offensive actions in the modern era. We don't want to go there. We don't want to be there. I don't know how this ends, but I just hope it's not nuclear for sure. Some dude's wearing a sword in public transit. Okay. Yeah, this story. What does Trump have on Judge Cannon? Expert stunned after judge overrules own special master. So if you haven't been keeping up with this, the whole document saga down in Mar-a-Lago, Trump sued to have a special master look over all the evidence and make sure it was none of his stuff was in there. So this person's going to look through, it's called a special master. They're going to look through all the stuff that FBI confiscated and see if anything can go back to Trump. It shouldn't have been the whole initial order, and Judge Cannon, Eileen Cannon, I think her name is, she agreed to it. Most experts said he really didn't have a case for this. The stuff that was confiscated was, presidential records that he had no right to. But she agreed to it and gave him the special master. It's actually being appealed to the 11th Circuit in Atlanta, I think. And we haven't heard any more on that yet. There's no updates there. But now the special master, he has been on Trump's ass. And he has, now the latest is he wants him to sign something saying that none of the evidence was forged by the FBI. There was no evidence planted by the FBI, because the Trump legal team has been kind of dancing on that fence. They don't want to say whether evidence was planted. They don't want to say whether he declassified things with his mind. And the special master's just not having it. And he's like, you're going to declare now whether you declassified anything or whether they planted evidence. And the judge basically said yesterday or today, I forget which, basically said, nah, Trump, you don't have to do that. So this is two really terrible, in terms of the legal, stance, these are two terrible decisions that have come down in his favor. The catch, of course, being he appointed this judge to her seat. So it definitely looks corrupt. We don't want to talk about Bush right now. Okay, that's, let's see. I don't see no major stories popping up, so we'll check out some subreddits. We'll check out Minecraft today. See what everybody else is building. Get some inspiration, maybe. Let's see. What else is good? World news. We always like to check world news. All right, we'll go with those because we are coming up on a time. Let's see. I do want to make sure these tabs are muted. We don't want any more copy strikes. World news should be fine. Okay, that looks amazing. That's crazy. It always blows my mind what people are able to make in this game. That is just straight up insane. Wow. Good job. The Funkutchin. Nope. Oh dear, that would suck. Wow. Of course, how did he have rockets if that was his first time going? 3D printed axolotl. Cool. I've continued my minor Nether terraforming project. Wow, that looks great. I don't want to watch any more videos. I like that style of house. That's pretty neat. That's weird. All right, let's check out the news. Let's see what we got here. That was the other big story today. Ukraine is applying for fast-track NATO accession. Excuse me. So, obviously, the point of that is, once you're in NATO, an attack on one is considered an attack on all. So if Ukraine was formally inducted into NATO and Russia attacked, then the rest of NATO would have to retaliate. That's why Sweden and Finland just joined. That's why all the countries joined. So how that would apply when they're already at war, I don't know. That could be the trade-off here, is that if they don't go after that land that was stolen in the east, that they give that up and then apply and become a part of NATO. So any further aggression would be stopped, because Russia couldn't even handle Ukrainians with NATO weapons. Imagine, and this isn't even the best stuff the U.S. has, you know. We're sending in, here's some stuff. That's one thing we do well, is we make weapons. We make defense. The military industrial complex, it is quite robust. So I think Russia, they have to realize at this point that they do not stand a chance in a conventional war against the West, because they probably, you know, they had some successes in Georgia and taking Crimea and Syria, and they were probably feeling pretty good about themselves, you know, like, hey, we can hang. The West is getting weak. But now just seeing what Ukraine has been able to do with our scraps, they're toast. So let's see. Yeah, see, Kremlin say any attack on annexed territory will be an attack on Russia. So I could kind of see, I guess, this could be the way out. Unfortunately, I don't like it, but if we have a ceasefire at some point and Ukraine is not trying to take back the eastern portions and the southern portions that were taken, but then joins NATO, then you're not going to have any more hostilities. That way, and I'm not advocating for that at all. I think Ukraine should get all of its territory back, and I think that's what we should be pushing for. But that could be a way Putin, you know, can walk away with a win. Like, we got this territory, it's annexed, they're not taking it back. Ukraine gets some, you know, more robust security guarantees if they're allowed into NATO. Because that's the thing. Ukraine, if I'm not mistaken, Ukraine had nuclear weapons from the Soviet Union, of course, as they were a part of the Soviet Union. They gave them up. It was supposed to be with the guarantee that they wouldn't be attacked. And I think it was a guarantee from Russia. And I could be wrong on those details. I'm pretty sure I've read that. And this, obviously, this whole war violates that. So, 3 hours ago, NATO secretary to hold urgent briefing. We also have the whole thing with the pipeline going on that was sabotaged, and we don't know at this point who did it. Russia's saying he thinks the West did it. I think they even said it was British divers or some mess, and where the West is saying Russia did it. I honestly don't know on that one. I don't think we did it. But I'm not sure why Russia would do it either, because eventually they're probably going to want to pump, you know, gas back to Europe if they can, once things settle down. That's money. Russia says U.S. plans for decapitation strike against Putin are delusional. I don't think we would go that far unless they went nuclear, but if there's one thing they should not do is underestimate American weaponry at this point, or American intelligence, because we had this war, the Biden administration had this war staked out from the jump. Ukrainian soldiers liberate Yampil in Donetsk Oblast. I butchered every word in there, I'm sure. So it looks like Ukraine is still fighting in the east. And it's going to be interesting to see in the coming days, like I said, if some kind of ceasefire comes up, or how Russia responds to Ukrainian attacks on these areas. Finland officially closes its border for Russian tourists, and that is obviously because all the people trying to dodge this draft Putin put in, a lot of them were flooding into Finland. Okay, that's enough depressing talk. Let's check out MMO Champ. See if any new updates come from after the announcement yesterday. Make sure I mute this tab for sure. Don't want any more copy strikes. Yeah, apparently there's some kind of bug with Battle for Undercity. I'm assuming that's got to be for Wrath Classic, maybe. So yeah, since you didn't get my thoughts, this little trailer was really good. Minute 30. about a minute 30 seconds. I'll play it again. This time there's no voice playing, so we won't have any issues there. November 28th. This really sets up for them to be able to launch a new expansion on the 20th anniversary in November of 2024, which is what I suspect is going to happen. And looking at the trailer here, the zones, as always, look amazing. I'm super excited about the whole bringing the dragons back in and that whole lore. Even though WoW lore gets, real bootleg at some points, I've enjoyed it generally. It's gotten kind of crappier over the years, but I loved the dragon aspect lore, loved the old gods, the titans, all that. Was not a fan of their pantheon of death and all that mess, but the dragons and the stuff on actual Azeroth is really good. And the dragon flying, it looks really cool. But what I've been saying is what's causing me to kind of doubt whether I'm going to buy the expansion is just that as of right now, it seems like the only thing to do end game is going to be world quests, raids, dungeons, or PvP, and PvP has just been gimped for years. And that was what I was usually more into, was PvP back in the day. But yeah, the dragon flying looks super, super cool. These are good additions. This, yeah, that's it. No, don't replay that. The dragon flying looks really great. The profession changes look good. I like they're bringing back the old talent trees. I was a fan of them. I didn't really like the simple talent trees where you get a point like every 15 levels. Never was a fan of that. So these are all good quality of life changes they're making, but you look at the last few expansions, Shadowlands, you had Torghast, which is a whole nother method of play. And I know a lot of people ended up hating it because you had to grind it for the dust, but if you didn't have to do that, I'm a casual. I don't grind for all that stuff. I play when I want. It was a fun little experience. You could go in there solo. You didn't have to worry about forming groups and waiting in queues. And you go in there, you got some cool abilities. I play a shaman. They had some really nice abilities in there. It was a little long for my taste. I would have liked it to be a little shorter, but, it was pretty fun. There's not going to be anything like that in the next one. Previous expansions, we had island expeditions, we had war fronts, we had the garrison, we had the order halls, the artifact weapon. And a lot of people complain, about the borrowed power, the whole idea. I kind of liked it. I'm not going to lie. It gave you something to do at max level. Even AP grind, it was something to do, especially for casual players. You can kind of incrementally make your character better over time. Of course, if you're a raider and you're trying to get, be top of the line, that's going to be aggravating. But, maybe, I don't know, there needed a way to divide this system to where casuals have something to do other than just world quests, but raiders weren't required to do it. So they're adding a new class in, the Drakthir Evoker. I'm not a fan of adding new classes at this point. There's so many. So many classes, so many specs. It makes the game impossible to balance. It's not that I PvP as much anymore, but man, back in the day that was super aggravating, the constant changes having to be made. And it's mostly, one of the big flaws they've had with this is that they won't separate PvP and PvE, which they should just almost be two totally separate, versions and not connected at all, because it just doesn't work. It would be impossible to balance this many specs in a game. It's just, there's no way. Unless they really dumb the game down, which I don't want them to do either. New dungeons, new raids, we know all that. This is cool. They're adding the Winds of Wisdom experience buff back in until the pre-patch comes. And the game is, of course, available for pre-purchase now. So I'm still on the fence. I'm kind of leaning no right now on getting the expansion, just because I don't know that there's going to be enough for me to do. The level up experience, I'm sure will be great. The dragon lore, I love it. It looks beautiful. But what am I going to do at endgame? Do dailies, do world quests now, level up some professions. And then what? There's right now in the game, there's not repeatable content that I want to do. I'm not into raiding. I'm not into dungeons. I'm I'll tell you, the one thing I've wanted, and they've tiptoed around it and almost got there, is some kind of fun, replayable RTS elements to the game. And they flirted with this with Winter Grasp. You had a base, you got vehicles, and you attacked. I thought they would, iterate further on that and do more with it. Eventually you wanted, and they did, even in that expansion, they had the Isle of Conquest, which had 2 bases, and you go and get vehicles and you attack them. Of course, that BG was broken because one of the vehicles, the glaive thrower, was just completely overpowered. The Alliance get it every time. They knock out the door. They won that battleground like 90% of the time. But if they'd have fixed it and not had one, vehicle be just so overpowering, it could have been a fun BG. And I wanted to see that more in the open world, though. RTS element. Go out, gather resources, get vehicles, attack the base, kill the boss, blah, blah, blah. And then after Wintergrasp, they went to Tol Barad, which was just straight garbage. It was terrible. And they didn't go back to Ashran until Mop didn't have anything. Then they had Ashran, which was another thing. It was supposed to have vehicles. It ended up not. And we basically didn't get something like this again until Warfronts, which wasn't PvP. If Warfronts would have had PvP elements, it could have been amazing. But something like Warfronts, Wintergrasp, Isle of Conquest, bases, vehicles, building up resources, stuff like that, and you're fighting against other players, that's what I would like. I think that would be fun. That's something that's missing from WoW PvP. I like BGs. Arena's cool, but it doesn't even have to be that large scale, but a larger scale RTS style battleground or world event would be really cool. That's what one of the things I've always wanted, and they have yet to get there. That and housing. I was never into housing early on, but after getting the garrison, I think housing in Warcraft could be really cool, really well done. I mean, if it was really well done, obviously. But the garrison just needed a little bit, take out some of the gameplay that keeps you there as opposed to in the capital cities or out in the world. Take some of those elements out and add in more cosmetic things like banners and maybe different kinds of buildings, different kind of architecture or something. And it is doable. They could have done that. They chose not to. Warlords of Draenor was just cut short. They moved on. And they did a great job with Legion. It was a great expansion, but they definitely left some things on the table there. But that would be my dream scenario. Have some RTS elements, RTS BG or world PvP thing added in, and housing with some good customization. When I say housing, I mean like a base, not like a little house. I play an Orc Shaman. I don't want a little apartment in Orgrimmar. I want a freaking fortress, I want a garrison. So, all right, guys, but I think that's going to wrap it up today. About to have to head out to get the kid. Enjoyed it, though. And I will see you guys maybe tomorrow if we get a chance. If not, I will see you guys Monday. Hope you have a good weekend.